Good morning, everyone. Today is day 31 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And so we are on, so it was like 30 days bonus one, plus one. So our sketch today is by Jennifer, I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name. It's Gagne, and I'll have it down below also. And I should have the sketch up here in the corner, at least for 5 minutes. And anyway, I'm on my last day also of the collection obsession, which is Blissful Time. And I really didn't use a whole lot of paper. I mean, I still have 2 of these left with the floral and the wood. And I also have this whole sheet left. And this whole sheet left. I did use one of these. And this whole sheet left. And I've actually got 2 of those left with the picture or the window on one side and the sky on the other. And I mean, I really can't believe how much I've done with this kit. And I've used one of these for the second day. And so I've used up that, one of those. And so I still have this one left. And then, so here's what I'm going to use. The pink wood that's got the floral on the other side. This is one I used from the other day that has the burgundy in the middle. And so I've actually taken the center out of this burgundy one and placed it here. And I didn't even change the size. And because you see in the sketch, which, okay, I've still got it over here. It's got a frame. And then there's like an interior, but I have like 2 interiors in mine. And then it has a picture with like several mats around it. And then it has the banners here and here. And I'm not gonna do 4 banners. I'm just gonna do 2. And the other day, Skylar was over here, the one with the famous hands, and her and her mom were here, and I was showing her the layouts I had done, and I told her she needed to come over and do one with me, but I kind of have to be prepared ahead so that we could just work on it together. And so anyhow, she's looking at the pictures, and she loved the flapper girls. And she's like, oh, she goes, they're dressed up. And I go, yeah, I have those dresses in my closet. And she goes, can I see them? And I said, yes. So I took her in there, and she goes, can I try them on? So I mean, and it's like, so she wants the pictures done and everything, and she's really excited. And I took a whole bunch of pictures of her. But I'm going to use one on this one, and it's the one where she looks like so old, and she's 6, okay? But, so this is the one I'm going to use, and I said, pretend like you're looking in a mirror, and I said, pretend, because this mirror has no glass in it. But I've taken all the girls with their picture looking in the mirror. It's so funny, because they really look like they're looking at it. Very good actresses. And so I printed this out, and it's like I'm trying to figure out what to do with it to first it's like I didn't know what papers I was going to use, but I loved it on this because this is kind of a burgundy, and she chose the purple dress. She loves purple. I think her other grandma loves purple, so I think that's why she loves purple. And or maybe she just loves it on her own. And so anyhow, I kept laying this on top of this flower, and it's like, I'd love that. But I kept thinking about cutting it down. And so But it ended up, I thought, you know, I have a frame book, Mintay Papers frame book. And so anyhow, it's like I went to get that because in my mind there was a big oval one that was dark wood, but there wasn't one. There's, I don't know if you've seen the book. I thought, oh, this is great. So I thought about using that and cutting her down to that size. And this, I think I figured that there was one like this, but oval. But, and that would have cut her way down, way too much. And so I was playing with the different frames. And so, I decided I wanted to have the biggest one because I'm just doing the one picture on this layout. And so, I decided, you know, got it in my mind, okay, this is gonna look very vintage. And, so I thought, oh, this was from the frame book also, and that was just in with my little kit of cutout frames. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna mat it in that, and then I'm gonna use this. Well, it's like, okay, if I put that on there, you know, I could cut her off. And so I was trying to figure out what to do, and then I also thought, okay, this would be really cute on here. I'm just kind of giving, especially, it's like I had no idea what I was going to do with this paper kit with the exception of the 2 days that were in the middle. And so I thought, oh, I could put that on there. And so I'm looking at it like this, and it's like, okay, that, I like that. This looks very vintage. And then I thought, okay, but if I was actually going to be matting if I was going to frame this picture in my house, I would have this, well, maybe not so much now because I'm not as Victorian as what I used to be. But it's like, I thought I would put that burgundy paper in there. And because I told you how it looks like velvet and lace to me. And so I thought, okay, that'd be cute. And then have that in there. So my thought was, okay, it doesn't fit in this frame. So I cut it down to this. So it's half the size. And this one here, I had stretched it out to so that, that there wasn't as much header. This one I left it the size it was and then actually trimmed off 1/4 inch at the bottom and an 1/8 of an inch here and 1/8 of an inch here so that it would fit inside this frame. So that's what I'm gonna do. So all that said to do this. But I know sometimes, you know, it's like I've had lots of comments on using the Mintay paper. And so it's like a lot of it is, you know, just kind of blank, you know, because I just kept laying these two things together. So it's like I'm loving that. You know, making a collection work and using somebody else's sketch, which, I mean, to me, this is me, matting, 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 and then embellishment. So it's like, totally love the sketch because that is my thoughts on it exactly. Okay, so I am going to center this in the middle. And it's so funny because, you know, she looks so grown up in this picture and she's only 6. But as soon as I'm done with the picture, it's like, I can't go over there and pose her. She doesn't like that. You have to just tell her. Put your legs there because she kept tucking them underneath the chair. And I actually didn't want them out as far because when you're taking a picture with a phone, everything that's close becomes closer. But I thought, well, I'll just work with it because she was kind of unyielding. But so it's like I just, you know, as soon as she got in her spot, I took the picture, and as soon as that picture was done, she was gone. She was all for it, but you know, after, I think I took like 9 pictures of her, or a dozen, who knows, but then it was enough. Okay, and so I'm centering it, so I need to be up about 3/8 because that's going to get it in the center, and I can tell it's not centered, but I'm working on it. And I need to go over to, let's see, whoops, there we go, and I need to go over 3 13/16, which is right here, and that will get me centered. And I should have taken some ink and put it there on that white, and I might just run, I've got a real small thing, it looks like a teeny tiny Q-tip, and I will just kind of run that across there because I did not cut it perfect. Okay, so that's my spot. And then I'm gonna stick this right in the middle of that. I mean, it's like, talk about easy peasy layout here. You know, the part that will take the longest is me putting down the letter, so I'll pause it and do that. Okay. And I'm just kind of guesstimating here. Now, when you're framing a picture, if you're going to leave one side or part of it a little wider than the other parts, you do it at the bottom. And I do like that look, so I might bring it up just a little bit. And it looks like I'm even on both sides, but I'll check it. Well, actually it looks even on both sides at the top or at the top or the bottom, but not both. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So it's 8 5/8. So this is 4 oh, I'm just totally wrong here. Okay, I'll tell you, it's hard to get the center. Okay, I'm looking at this. Okay, it's perfect. Okay. Now the top looks a little crooked, but I think it might be because of that white mark there, and I will definitely have to run something over that. And I'll try to do it before I take the close-ups. Okay, so my title is going to be Timeless. And I'm going to put it right here, and I am going to pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I went ahead and slid this underneath the different areas where there was too much white there, and actually I still see a little there. And I did cut it out of here, but I kind of roughed it up. So I ended up taking a brown marker, and I have this Martha Stewart one, and I just kind of lifted it up and kind of drug it across the edge, and I could still see I could do it a little bit more here. So even though I sounded like I knew what I was doing, I really didn't. Thing did work better than thinking I was gonna do the cutting. I guess I did say I was just gonna ink, but I thought, oh, I'll just cut it. Wrong. Okay. So also in my kit, I had ended up purchasing another first page, which has all the embellishments on it, because I had used up I used up every single flower on the very first one I did. And so I thought, well, that might be something I would want to use, because the other things were like a book, a tent, and macrame hangers and wine bottles. And so I thought, well, I probably wouldn't use the wine bottles. And then so there wasn't that much stuff. So I thought I'm just gonna get another page and do more flowers. So when I did this, I thought, well, I can't really use flowers because I've got all the flowers here on the outside and all the flowers match. But that's not the case, because when I laid these on here, they looked awesome. And there's enough of this, you know, there's more of this, and I don't know, it works. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and show you. I love how it looks. Okay, and you see how the flower is shaped? I'm gonna turn it so it kind of cascades this way or this way. So I think I'll do it this way. And I'm gonna bring it almost up to the edge because I told you, I think in yesterday's video, that I kind of like how when it overlaps into the like your framing area. And then I have a blue one. And even though this is like the same flower there, it doesn't feel like you've got too much going on. And it's still noticeable that it's separate. So I'm putting that there. And then because I'm not doing the banners, because in my kit I just couldn't figure out what looked like it would work as a banner. I mean, I thought about taking this one here because this looks like what they called a cabinet photo. And I thought, well, I could put that down there. But when I laid the flowers up there, I loved that. So then there was just no changing my mind. I love how this looks. Okay, so I'm gonna do a cascading effect. And let's see, I think I have the smaller one up first. Or the medium size it actually is. And so I'm just gonna cascade down this side. And I'm wearing this one now because I can't be trusted to not stick it to something, even if it's me. Okay, and so this kind of looks like they're just falling away from the flowers that are there. And I'm sticking this one here. And doesn't that look beautiful? I love it. I love it. So I'm really glad I bought the extra flowers, even though I think I only used flowers on the first one and now this one. So it ended up I didn't, you know, I thought, oh my gosh, flowers are like the only thing I'm using, and and now they're gone. So it did work out all right. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of work this so it's kind of to the side here, and I think I have it over far enough. Okay, and then I'm putting the blue one down here. Am I still in camera? Yeah. Okay, and then one of the blue ones. And I love the idea of bringing in the blue because it's kind of like it's almost like a diluted watercolor. Okay, and then I got some more of these little, they look like hydrangea blossoms. So I'm gonna stick one here. So I guess now they're not falling from the flowers. But if you flipped it over, it would be. But I love how this looks because it kind of gives the look of the sketch, even though it's not right on. I mean, the sketch does have flowers. I'm just not doing the banners. And so then I'm just kind of cascading those up. And then I have these Gina Marie dots, and both this color and this color looks good with it. I'm just kind of partial to I want to put the sparkle on there. Or do I? I don't know. It's like the sparkle's kind of drawing me. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of have them in here. I'll start with the big one down here, and then maybe a medium size over here. If I can get them off my fingers. And then maybe one more medium. And then I'm gonna do a few extra of these little tiny ones to kind of add to my like the cascading effect. And I definitely want one there. And so how many do I need to make sure I have an even number? Let's say at least this one more. Okay, do I need one more? I think that's good. Okay. So now I'm gonna do same over here. Start with a bigger one over there. Then maybe a medium in here. I love this page. I can't wait. It was so funny because when we came out, I just printed it right. I just printed one of the, well, this picture because it was my favorite. The other ones, you know, she's got kind of a goofy, you know, her goofy little self look on, you know, and it's like this one, it was just so cute. So I thought, I just went ahead and printed it out, and because I had this paper laying here, so I thought, well, let me see what that looks like, because I'm looking for something to go with it. And I didn't know if the colors would work or not. Okay, I've got 7 there, so I'm gonna call that good. But she was like, whoa, she's like, where did this come from? She was amazed that I already had the picture. So that's it. Now I will have close-ups at the end, and I thank you for joining me. And remember, everybody is down at the bottom who has been playing along with the 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and also the people that are doing the collection obsession. And next month I will still be doing the collection obsession, and Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, she's been doing YouTube videos for 10 years, and so we're gonna do one day of celebration for that I know of, and so I will be doing something for that on, I think, the 1st, so, which is tomorrow. So have a wonderful Halloween, have a wonderful day, stay tuned for the close-ups. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.